Yeah, so SSG Cases is, it's where we put all our feature requests, any bugs that we find, basically just documentation for anything within Fusion that we want to work on as a company. And if there's a way that we can capture anybody's ideas and move forward with it, that's the way we want to do that. So Canon has access to that, and everybody here has access to that. So in this list we have a case number and a case type. So whether it's a feature request or a bug fix, they're all very very accessible to you. So if we look at something like an app, that is. We can just search up app, and case number 89. So this has a number of different notes as to what we're looking for in a mobile app. A mobile app is case number 89. It has 11 votes ready to go, and if you wanted to vote on that, you'd just click on the vote button. And as these votes build, so look through this list and see if there's something in there. If you're searching up a keyword or something that seems to be a problem at your place, or something that you think is a great idea, for sure take a look and see what you can find. This is just building every day, and there's a number of great ideas. So we also have a filter here where we can look and take a look at closed cases. So here's some of the cases that we've gone through already, and we've implemented a number of these feature requests and bug fixes that we've looked at. It's a really good way for you guys, using it every day and in different scenarios and different situations, to try and find a solution to the problems on your place. So you can subscribe to this as well. I have a video on this on YouTube, so if you wanted to look deeper into this, there's a number of different resources. Does anybody have any questions on cases at all? Okay. Yeah, so scroll through here. If you can just look at all the active and pending cases, it'll give you a number of different options. Number 16, that is a use case. Yeah, 89, 128. There's some training videos. So Carson wanted me to put some training videos up. He spoke about exactly what processes he was having troubles with for training new guys on the crew. So if I can go ahead and build some training videos for him, that removes me out of the daily grind for him, and he can just go ahead and send a video link to any of his new guys. We've done this in Nebraska for a few feedlots down there on feeding videos and kind of getting them prepped for transition because of the distance. So that's a very, very handy tool. You'll also get notifications that'll help you know when changes have been made. So if you've requested something and then Canon goes on and says, okay, I think I've got this idea, I just need a little bit more detail, he'll reply to that, and then yeah, you can go in, and whether you email him or add it to the case number, whatever it happens to be, yeah, it's a very, very handy tool to make sure that happens. Anybody?
I have a question back with you. I was going to ask, and I didn't, but
Sure.
you said you could subscribe to the SSG cases, so then you'll get emails when there's a new
That's right.
put out?
Yeah. So
Because otherwise it's just kind of out of sight, out of mind.
that's right. Yep, very much. Yeah. So if you were to make a case, create a case for a particular problem that you're having, and then go ahead and close the window, yeah, it's pretty simple easy to forget that. So That's right. Yeah, and it'll say case number 89, the Fusion app, and then it'll have notes based on. Yeah, I believe, Ken, is that right? It'll show the whole comment, or does it just tell you that there have been changes and you have to go to the Fusion, the cases?
The email just tells you that there is a new comment or some change
Right.
on that case that you're subscribed to.
Right. Yeah. So it does kind of drive you back to that window, which is really nice. If you get the comments back in an email, it's pretty easy just to try and respond to the email. So if you guys have to go back to or have the opportunity to go back to the cases window itself, then it allows you to go back and make another comment. So yeah, we get lots of information on there. So lots of good ideas. Yeah.
Can I mention one thing about that?
Please.
Just one thing on the cases I think is helpful to know. We sit down every time we release a new version of Fusion. Right after that, we'll sit down as a company and try and decide which features are going to make it into the next version of Fusion. And we have several criteria for exactly how that works. But a large part of what drives that is these cases and which ones have the highest vote. That's a big thing. Also, though, we're looking for comments on the cases. So voting is great, but the more detail we have of how you would actually use it or what problem it would solve, when we're looking at those cases, the more helpful it is for us to know how to implement it and to know how important it is to implement. So that's why we have the comments. We're hoping to have it be a real community type thing where if there's a feature you're interested in, let us know how it would make sense in your particular situation, and so that when we program it, we can try and make it fit as well as we can for everybody. So the comments, the cases with the most votes, but also with the most comments, are the ones that we naturally take the closest look at, along with our other criteria, of course. So.
Yep, absolutely. So that the biggest everything I have and Canon has is trying to connect with everybody here, or every one of our customers. How do we communicate back and forth without sending an individual text or an email or a call? And it's really easy for us to have the customer email list become just a bulk spam looking email. And so we want to try and use that. We want to try and use these tools in order to tell you about what we're trying to do, and hear what you guys want or what the problems are. So, if there is a problem, or if you're having some troubles, for sure, grab a pad, write me a note, just say I'd like to talk to you about X, Y, and Z, and then leave it with me, and we'll get it handled for sure. So, communication is key, for sure. Just so you guys are aware, I didn't mention this earlier, but guys like Steve and the DARE crew, I don't know, they don't necessarily have to be here all day. They are available. I imagine they're probably going to stick around for coffee, and they might pop in and out during the day, but we don't want to tie up the whole day for them if they don't need to. So you guys feel free if you guys have to cut out for a little bit, for sure. Go ahead. But these guys are available, and if you need to talk to them or want to talk to them about sort gates or about hardware or networks or whatever, they will be available. So, okay, back to cases. So these cases, they'll convey a good message, or they can be an absolute pain in your butt, depending on like what Canon said. If you can make it thoughtful and kind of thought out, and not just I want to see more of whatever, some detail and substance on what that might look like or what that might feel like, information that might be included, is very helpful. So if I wanted to make a brand new case, I would just click on the plus button and then go ahead and just type out whatever you have. if you have any pictures or anything you can do to kind of help us imagine what you're thinking of, just send it in, for sure. You'll submit that request. We'll go through it and review it and make sure we understand. If we don't understand, we'll contact you, and then we'll try and build that in. But yeah, I think we can make Fusion better by rolling in a lot of these ideas, and we have with a number of things that have been added on this list. So thank you for your help in that. You can also just comment on any one of these. So you would select any case you want, and you can vote very simply by clicking on the vote button, and that will change the tally. You can subscribe. You can get an email notification. Especially, I think you're defaulted to get an email notification on any case that you submit. And then if you want to make a comment on any case, just go in the box on the bottom here, and then type whatever you want in there, and that'll be submitted as well. So.